What's going on, everyone? See, we got Lucky Butter. What's going on? Lucky Butter, Loki, Yens, Marcus Yee with the whale booty. Love it. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'm a little late. My bad. I put my headset down. I couldn't find it, so I had to go look for it again. But 2 minutes late. It's not too bad, but I did feel bad that I was not attending. Oh, but let's see. Says Mark Z said, "Oh, let's see." Lucky Butter says, "Pew pew." The stabs, the knives. Sunday crew says Loki. Yan says, "Hey hey." Stab stab stab. Says Loki. Marcus Yee says, "Happy Sunday crew." Well booty. Hope y'all are doing good. Mark Rose says, "What up? What's going on, Mark Rose?" Loki says, "No need to feel bad, Papa." Yeah, I was like ready, all set to go, and I was like, I ain't got my headset. I had to go look for it in the house. But note to self: don't leave your headset wherever you feel like it, because then I forgot. But let's see. Oh, as we get started, I do want to draw attention to this figure right here, Mr. Knight, the AliExpress exclusive. I actually like this figure. I mean, I know it's a bootleg, I know it's a knockoff. It's got its issues. I did a review for it. The review should be coming out here pretty soon, where I discuss some of those issues. But of course, since y'all are here, we can always discuss them as well. But this is actually a decent figure. So I'm kind of glad I picked it up. Glad I ordered it when I did because it only took about 3 weeks, which is not too bad. I've ordered other stuff from AliExpress and it's taken like the 6 weeks that they say they will take. Tori Malarkey, what's going on? It says, "What up, everyone?" But yeah, I mean, I know it's not the Hasbro one. The head could be better. First of all, the moon is drawn all crooked. If y'all can see that there. Also, he doesn't have that stitch that goes across the face. But for what it is, being it's a knockoff, it's actually not bad. And it's on the knockoff Mezco body, which is also not too bad. So yeah, if y'all bought the knockoffs, y'all might recognize that body. I think it's the slim one. Let's see. Obi-Wan Chingones, what's going on, man? He says, "What's up, boys? How's the weather in Austin?" The weather in Austin was terrible today. It was, I think the high was like 98, but it felt a lot hotter. I had to go and cut trees again. My battle with trees and roots has still not concluded yet. Hopefully it'll be soon. But I was out there. I was also fixing sprinkler heads. Being real Mexican today, and it was hot. Like it was really hot. I'm pretty sure I got sunburn. Marcy says, "Is it meant to be a comic design?" I'm not sure. They pushed it really hard with the show, but it very well could be the comic design on this. Like what says the tree fell down. Nah. So we, unfortunately, I hate to say it, I paid other Mexicans to come and cut down one of the trees because it was overarching our house. I think I mentioned it. So they cut it down to the ground, and I've just been taking apart the other trees. So I got one branch that's probably about 40 feet up in the air left. I took down a big one, a big massive one that was also up beyond that one. So I was I don't know, I was like 25, 30 feet up in the tree, and I cut off the piece that was at the highest point. And I don't know if y'all can see my, is this arm? Yeah, my arm got some scrapes on them because the tree branch that I was cutting decided, I was like, let me think of this mathematically. If if I cut it here, it'll fall over there. That's not what the tree decided to do. The tree, it decided to fall where it felt like falling. And so it fell and swung into me. I had to grab onto the tree branch that I was holding, that I was standing with, and just take the full impact of this humongous piece of tree hitting me in the face. Um, Luckily, I had on safety goggles, and most of my face was untouched. But yeah, that was fun. That was that was a hey. That'd have been crazy if I was on the news. Like local YouTuber and sex symbol Sonny Castillo killed by a tree branch as it knocked him out of a tree. Like that would have been the weird. I think that probably been one of the weirdest ways I could have went. Like if it just like smacked me, and I flew off the tree. But luckily, I held onto the tree. I hugged it real tight, like I was an environmentalist, and I survived it. Let's see. Mark Z says that head sculpt reminds me of Red Hood or the red suited dude from Fortnite with the red mask and flaming head. Oh yeah, it does remind. It does give the Red Hood vibe. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they use this for Red Hood and painted this weird moon on it. But it's not that bad of a figure. I'll be honest with you. I liked it. Um, the only thing that sucks really, really bad. Oh, Inferno. That's the character I was referring to. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Um, the tie. No, this is one thing that I hated about it. The tie is painted with like acrylic paint. So when you pull up that Velcro right there, it pulled a lot of the paint off of the tie. So I might have to peel this, or actually, I might just rip this tie off of here because it's just super glued. I might rip that tie off and try to find something better for it. Red Moon Hood Night. Hey, speaking of Red Moon, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight in Texas. I don't know what other parts of the U.S. are supposed to get it, but a blood moon. That's what they call it. Gang, gang, blood moon. Uh, so yeah, so the red moon might be coming tonight. I think it's tonight. Might be tomorrow. I always get confused when I read stuff about space that's gonna happen at night because they're like, oh, on the night of this day, but then they say like 3 a.m. for the next day, and it's really confusing. But uh, which is cool though, because I'll be up late enough that I can go probably outside and check it out. But yeah, no, this. So the accessories were the other thing that was kind of weird about this figure. Let me get those accessories. Put my burner phone there. Uh, so it comes with these two moons right there. And then he comes with this metal one that says to the, let's see. Can you get it? No. But it says to the moon and back, kind of like what you would get for like your wife's anniversary or something. So my wife might end up getting this. I'll put on a necklace, get it put on a little piece like that. And she'll be like, "Oh, that's so romantic." I'm like, "Yeah, it came with an action figure from AliExpress." His staff is pretty lackluster. You see, this is the Walgreens one, and then his staff he came with is just a white piece of plastic. Marcus he says we need Crip Moon, Black Disciples Moon, Latin Kings Moon. Hey, when the Latin Kings Moon, whenever it's bright yellow, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start calling that Latin Kings Moon. Also, Latin Kings Moon. Like versus new headlines would probably have been Mexican died from a tree in Texas. That's true. That might have been. That might have been what it was. uh, they were labeled it a hate crime. Why'd he kill only Mexican? Well, he was. So, Scarlet Kid 1 was going on, man. He said, "Sup, guys?" Scarlet Kid 1, I actually bought something off of him from Mercari. And then I realized, oh, it's Scarlet Kid 1. But he ships very fast. If you find him on Mercari, he ships very fast. I was actually shocked how fast I got the product. I even left a review on him uh, on Mercari, and I accused him of stalking me and delivering it directly to my house instead of using U.S. Postal Service. But yeah, no, Scarlet Kid 1, he got some stuff for sale. Uh, I picked them up. I picked up two Star Wars figures that are in my backpack over there. But yeah, and it was weird. Like I made the connection like very like extremely late. But yeah, Scarlet Kid wasn't. The review cracked me up. Yeah, man, I had to leave some. I had to let them know. Had to let them know. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Those figures came in handy that day, so it worked out for me. Although I had people come into my office. So okay, so when I'm at work, sometimes I'll take a break or whatever. I'll just turn around from my desk and I'll put up a little scene. So every time y'all see like a gray background, I'm physically at work, and I shot that photo there, like on Instagram. And I sometimes forget to remove the figures and put them back in my backpack. And so sometimes people will come in, like have a serious conversation with me, and I'll notice their eyes keep glancing behind me, and they're trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing with the little action figures and stuff. I think one time I had the hood sitting on a picnic table, and yeah, that was awkward. I had a very serious conversation at work. Meanwhile, the hood was watching us from a picnic table. But yeah, they that scene that I posted up on Instagram, those two stormtroopers, they were they were up the entire day. I forgot to take them down. All right, let me put this other fist back on. This is Torm Lark says break slash nap. Either way, like I'm exempt, so I could literally take a nap and be like, oh yeah, I worked late. But I don't do that. But there are some people that they be doing stuff like that. Not me. I got too much stuff I gotta do. Like I gotta post toys and then do reports and stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be my little pocket figure for a little bit right here. Well, I don't know. I feel like the white is gonna get dingy the more and more I play with them. So I don't know if I can keep them as my pocket figure all the time. But like even with the Vapor Burner edition, I don't keep that in my pocket because I'm like, just putting the little hoodie on his head because his head has that soft, like what is it, flocked or whatever. Uh, when you take the hood off, it's full of lint and completely ruins the figure. I eat Toyota says, "What's up, Sonny? I'm here chilling, eating church's chicken, man. Watching the eclipse. All right, see, they're getting the eclipse over there already in California. That's what's up." Mark C says, "Whip out the Tide stick." I guess yeah, I could do that. Oh man, I should when I go get my suits dry clean next time. I'm gonna hand them his little suit on little hangers and be like, "Can you go and take care of that one for me too?" And be like, "Sir, we're still gonna charge you $15." Like, dang. Okay. Wait, 15? No, I paid 75. I don't know how much I paid, but I should do that. Man, you know the crazy thing is the head, like it's like they filled it with some sort of putty and just stuck it on. If y'all could see, look into my hole. If y'all can look into my hole, but yeah, it's like rough in there. It's like a putty that they carved out with a knife by hand. It's like I don't know how knockoff this could be. It feels handmade. Mark Z says got Popeyes and Japanese curry chicken and rice. What do I have today? I had a bunch of leftovers today. Had leftover pizza for lunch. Had leftover chicken Alfredo for dinner. I made pancakes this morning. Marksy says, how much was the figure? Let me get that price. So that's the weird thing. This figure, well, if y'all shopped AliExpress, the prices fluctuate like crazy. So right now, this figure goes for anywhere about $38 to $47, I think. I did not pay that much though. Let me see. I think I paid 37 maybe. No. Okay, I paid 35. But yeah, this it sucks though because like I paid 35. If I had paid I think 42 at the time, I would have got a little chair. I should have got the chair. But I didn't. I only got the figure. Marksy says I love chicken all afraid. Chicken all afraid ho. I'm gonna start ordering it like that. When I go to Italian restaurants, I'll have the chicken Alfredo, and they'll be like, "You know how to say that name? Your name probably is Alfredo." And I'll be like, "It is." I was in Idiocracy. No, but yeah, nah, man, this isn't that bad. I don't know if Mezco is gonna bring this figure out. If they do, I'd buy it from Mezco too. But for right now, it's pretty legit. You're gonna see him in photos and stuff. Because none of his joints are like stuck or anything, which is kind of amazing. You know, one thing that I do like is that they use like that Marvel Legends style foot versus the foot that Mezco uses. Because man, Mezco they don't have as much play in the foot, but this one does. So I would kind of wish Mezco would go to this style foot. And his arms don't look too skinny like the complaints that I keep hearing about the Hasbro one. Although I did pre-order that Hasbro one as well. But yeah, other than that, man, it's a cool figure. And like I said, the review will come out here pretty soon. I started editing it last night. Marcy says, "Can the hood head fit on that Mr. Knight body?" Let me. What did I do with the hood? There he is. I was like, I forgot I haven't taken off his Superman costume, so I always gotta look for the Superman costume. No, it looks like his neck hole is gonna be a little too big, but with a little sticky tack, it could work. Let me guess if I have sticky tack right here. That sticky tack sure is. All right. Stormlark says, yeah, Mesco needs to update that ankle rocker. Yeah, they do. That's the one thing that I'm like, man. People are like, oh, Mesco's better than Marvel Legends. I'm like, chill. They both got their good qualities. Marvel Legends got them on the foot. So there's Mr. Hood right there. Although the jacket's a little bit. There we go. I feel like I gotta iron this collar down. Yeah, it works. So you can yell at people. There we go. But yeah, for this jacket, pants, uh, undershirt or vest, and then undershirt, it's actually not that bad. Here, let's see. And his hands don't feel like they're gonna break the pegs when I put them on or off. yeah, it comes with the jacket. By the way, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I posted a little lizard, a little green anole that I found in my garage. And I said, hey, the Hasbro Pulse, the lizard you sent me doesn't have a little lab coat. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about trying to put this on that little lizard. But I had sprinklers to fix, so I couldn't kill too much time. Yeah, so you put that jacket, little vest. Got his vest as well. And you can even take this clothes off. So, like I said, with the soft goods alone, it's pretty much worth that cost. I don't know if y'all seen how much these things cost, but soft goods can start to rack up your monies. And then, of course, you can take off his pants too, but that's the only thing I don't like. The pants still just look like karate pants. Like, if I had a gi, he'd look awesome with these karate pants right here. And that's what the body looks like. So I guess it's the Gomez body, I think. The knockoff Gomez. The Gomez. But let me put his clothes back on. All right. Yeah, there we go. But like I said, decent figure. I'd recommend it. I know some people are like, I don't buy bootlegs. But then they'd be watching bootleg movies. Like, calm down. You ain't better than nobody. Oops. But yeah, if Mesco brings it out too, I'd still get it. See, seen some bootleg speeder pipe seen some bootleg pizza Spideys that look just like that with the figure arts Mayfix style wrist joint. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, you know what? I think that's what people keep saying. This is the pizza Spidey body. But I do like these hands a little bit better. This style hand a little bit better than the other style. I don't know why, but I do. Well, I guess because it's also the McFarlane is like that too, and the articulated icons ninjas, they're also that style. So if you want like a human looking hand, you can use an articulated icons ninja hand. I always feel weird dressing my toys. Y'all feel weird? I'm not the only one, right? All right, I'm gonna suggest y'all don't take off all his clothes because I put something on wrong. I'm gonna go get this pressed up. This suit pressed up. See, Daniel H, what's going on? It says, "Is this the Magic Mike figure channel?" It sure is, man. It definitely is. Uh, so as soon as midnight strikes, it gets all full frontal for everybody's viewing pleasure. Speedo Spidey. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Speedo, Speedo Spidey. I need Hasbro to bring out Speedo Spidey. Actually, they have Speedo Namor, so it wouldn't be too much of a stretch. Loki says, "Did you ask for consent before removing his clothes?" No, some people you just know. You just know they have consent. Daniel A says, "Spray some Stay Flow on his pants." Might have to, man. Give him a nice crease down the middle. Ooh wee. Oh wait, I forgot to tuck his shirt in. That's why it's looking weird. So he comes with like a long shirt so that you can tuck it into his pants. And of course, he's from AliExpress, so you just get him in a plain cardboard box with a piece of tape on it. Mark Z says, "I'd buy it." Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty decent. Like I said, you're not paying like import prices for them, and for what you get, it's pretty worth it. Of course, he does have the Mexico hand, so he has the fist, he has a middle finger hand, two fingers out hand, and then like a grabby hand. But I wanted some trigger fingers on him, but he doesn't have those. So, but I mean, he could use the Mexico black gloves, like from Gomez and Cousin Eddie, or the the skulls too, but they'll be black. Maybe I'll take a page out of AliExpress and put acrylic paint all over them. Oh, Mark says, oh no, I meant the speed of piety. But yeah, why the speed of piety? I don't know if y'all can tell I'm tired tonight. Now, uh, actually, I am. I've been cutting trees and grass and doing a bunch of yard stuff all week. So that's why I haven't done a whole lot. That's why I don't know if y'all noticed. I think I've gone almost 3 weeks without a review. Uh, I keep telling myself that I'm gonna review Zangief, but then I don't. I don't do it at all. I think the last review I did was the Mezco Murder Hornet, which I actually like that figure a lot. See, Chris Jordan says, just stopping by to say hello and good night. That figure looks damn good, Sonny. How's the torso articulation? Oh, torso articulation. We'll talk about that real quick. He crunches only that far forward, about that far back. He can twist all the way around though if he wants to. But yeah, it's like I said, man, it's a pretty good figure. For what you're paying, what you're getting, it's pretty decent. Let's just take Zangief out real quick. Or you were a child of the ghetto, you would call him Zangief. Because we never knew how to pronounce anything that wasn't American or Mexican. Chris George said, very nice. Yeah, his piece and chain. When I say piece and chain, I mean his piece and rope fell off. I think they could have did a little bit better than this little piece of thread. Makes it look more like he's one of those kids that walks home from school and has their house key on a piece of string. Or one of those guys that doesn't have a job and relies on his girlfriend for everything. They tend to put their key on a piece of string too. But yeah, I need to review this guy. Did anybody else get him? Then they brought him out with like blue underwear, gray underwear. I think green too, maybe. That is one thing that I can't stand about Storm collectibles. You buy one and they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, here's a different version." Like, dang it! Come on, Storm, can't do that to me. What if I only wanted that other one? Mark C, yeah, this is a big dude. Like when you compare him to like, oh hey, there's a Sentinel Miles Morales. Yeah, he's a massive figure. Let's see, probably comparable to about the Gears of War Locust. See that big compared to Reptile. So yeah, he's a big dude. I don't have a clue. Oh, there's the Kuma back there. But yeah, he's definitely a big figure. He's pretty solid. Uh, pretty hairy too. They should have had this flocked. Should have flocked piece right there. So Mark C says all the Storm collectibles figures are labeled as 1/12 scale on BBTS, but they're actually usually around 7 to 8 inches. Yeah, they're not 1/12. So like Reptile would be like a normal size figure, and we'll put him next to, yeah. So you see, he's not really. Yeah, he's a little bit large. Yeah, I put this. What's this guy's name? Is it David? I want to say his name is David something. Stranger Things dude on the hammerhead body, and I don't want to take it off. I like the way he looks like that. Plus, the Red Guardian has that other head sculpt, so I can keep the Red Guardian intact. Yeah, when I did that, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna leave that one. Fly. It's what I do, man. Just think ahead. I'm gonna pitch that idea to Shardamus when he brings out his figures line again. I'm like, hey man, here's a wild idea. One of your figures has a wife beater. Why don't we put some flocked chest hair on him? And he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna unfollow you with those crazy ideas. Yeah, Jace Figs actually told me wasn't a big fan of Zangief, but I don't know. I like him. I'm still having the wrestlers. So here's a Stone Cold Steve Austin head I put on this body. Yeah, I can believe that. I could believe he'd be a wrestler. Clockwork Orgy, what's going on? David Harbour, thank you, Marcus G. Loki says you mean Robo. Daniel H says is that Robo? Uh, I should do that, right? Post that on Instagram and tag Robo. But yeah, I was like, this suited body looks like it's made for this head. I did take off the brass knuckles though. I gave the brass knuckles to a super hood, which is the reason I bought Hammerhead. To be real honest. Let's see, Clockwork says stunning Steve. He needs a blonde wig. Where's hands? So this is what confused me because I guess I haven't played Street Fighter in quite some time. But Zangief comes with green hands that are translucent. I don't remember that in the game. If someone does remember, please enlighten me because I have no idea why he has these green hands. I was a Mortal Kombat player, not necessarily Street Fighter. I just use Bison and would cheat and do the torpedo back and forth, but I have no idea why he has these green hands. Clockwork Gorgeous is spinning lariat move. I don't remember that move. I was so lost. I was like, I don't like because I know Storm Collectibles will sometimes put stuff for other figures into newer figures. Um, like Kintaro is gonna come with some ice hands, I believe, for Sub Zero or ice arms. That's why I was like, is this for someone else? But okay, you say that. Mark G says Mortal Kombat Street Fighter crossover would be cool. I always wanted that when I was a little kid. I mean, I still want that to this day, but I wanted it a lot as a little kid. I was actually like, you know what? I'm gonna go to ITT Technical Institute and work for Acclaim because they're here in Austin. I don't gotta leave my parents' house, and they're gonna want to hire me, and I'm gonna convince them to do a Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter crossover. Obviously, that never happened. I was devastated, as were my parents, who were counting on me to carry them through old people retirement. But sorry, I'm now just trying to figure out these things right here. Let's see. Zangief doesn't look natural. Does go with an effect. This is the only other effect PC has right here, which goes somewhere on here. Let's see. Now I feel like Kevin from toying around trying to figure out these things. So does this. I don't know if his fist is supposed to go inside there. It doesn't really look like it'll fit. I really should start reading the instructions. I don't know what this is for. Put it on camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. Like it. Okay, his hand fell out into it. Daniel H says Hulk smash. That makes the most sense right now. Chris Jordan says he does ballerina spin and punches people with superheated fists. I remember him spinning, but I just don't remember him turning green. Let me see. Does the back of the box have how this little fireball goes? See, they have him spinning with the fist, though. Oh, look, he does have the little fireball effect. Oh, it is for the green hand. Man, y'all are smart. Okay. So it is the green hand, backhands him. This is probably the dumbest accessory I've seen Storm Collectibles put with a figure. It's not the easiest to put on. Actually, you know what? As much as I love Storm Collectibles, I'll go ahead and say it. Some of their accessories need work. All right, so there he goes. So use it as a backhand. He backhands people. Lucky Butter has a better explanation. He's slowly turning into the Frogman. Marcus Yee says, I don't know if his fist is supposed to go inside there. Pause. Man, if it fits, it fits. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I guess that's it just doesn't look cool. Like oh, he's supposed to have him like that. What? Yeah, I don't know. Probably never gonna use this accessory ever again. The backdrop they put inside there is cool though. Straight out of Street Fighter. I do like that a lot. The chains. I remember back in the day, people would be making up stuff that didn't even make sense in the game. They're like, if you punch them hard enough, they'll get stuck on the chains. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think that'll happen. I think you're lying to me. Like there was all kinds of rumors that kids would say. Most were stupid. Like some were like, "Oh, Mortal Kombat has nudity." I'm like, I highly doubt it has nudity. Look, guys, I plan to work for Acclaim later on, so I can't be having y'all spread rumors like this. Let's see. Mark Z like a puppet. Tormark says, "Did you pre-order the Storm 1/6 Scorpion and Sub-Zero?" I refuse to get into 1/6 scale, so sadly, I passed on them. I know I'm gonna hate myself when they come out. They look really cool. They added effects to Scorpion. I'm assuming because not enough people had interest in it. Um, but yeah, man, they look amazing. They're also really pricey. But they look cool. I love Mortal Kombat, but I do not want to get into 1/6 scale. The only large figures that I'll buy are the ones that are still 1/12 scale, but a larger figure. So like Surtur, uh, Sentinel, Galactus, those I'll buy, but not actual 1/6 scale. But it does look cool. So shout out to everybody that got those. Those are cool. Yeah, there you go. Tormalog says I passed on the 2. It's a dangerously expensive scale. I got a Hot Toys a while ago. Yeah, a friend of mine was in it in Hot Toys real big. I think I mentioned that. And I think he's done. He bought a SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball, and I think he's done with Hot Toys. Man, that's a cool hand right there. Like this figure, I mean, he looks really cool. He like now that I'm playing with him, I've taken him out and messed with him a little bit, but I didn't really do a whole lot with him. But he's actually pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have to do a review on him. No trigger fingers. No trigger fingers though. I think every company should put trigger fingers with every character that they sell. Like Zangief, trigger fingers. Liu Kang, trigger fingers. Mickey Mouse, trigger fingers. Just so that they can hold a gun. That's the look when you smash your hand. You look at your hand like ah. But yeah, I actually like this figure now. Well, I'll take it back. I don't know what it's gonna look like when I photograph him with other action figures. Let's see. Stormlark says everyone please hit that like button. Yes, all 12 of y'all. However many people are here. Mark C says besides Storm Collectibles, who would you want to make Mortal Kombat figures? Mafex, SHF, Mezco, or some other company? Oh man. So not SHF unless they made them like Dragon Ball, because I don't like their DC or Marvel. I would. I think Mezco would be cool because you would get the soft goods for each of the characters. I'll go Mezco. Clockwork Gorgeous says, "Did you play Street Fighter the movie game in the PlayStation before?" I did. They try to be like Mortal Kombat visual wise. It's a mess. Funny to see Van Damme and Kylie Minogue in that game. Yeah, they used the actual actors in it. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Great ideas, collectibles, and entertainment. Says Sonny, what's going on, man? Daniel H says, I want to get one Iron Man and one Batman. Michael Keaton, but I feel I might want more. Oh, you're talking about Hot Toys? Yeah. I mean, so the Storm collectible ones would probably be cool because they don't have soft goods. So you don't got to worry about them messing up. But man, I can't risk that they bring out Scorpion, Sub Zero, and then start bringing out all the other ninjas. I'm like, nah, that would just be too much. So I think I'll stick with the 1/12 scale. Unless if they brought Shao Kahn, I might break that because there's not a whole lot of Shao Kahn figures that you can just easily buy. And like the normal 1/12 scale Shao Kahn, I think is going for like $300 to $400 right now. So if they brought out a 1/12 or 1/6 scale, hopefully it'll bring that 1/12 scale one down. But I might splurge for that though. Let's see. Mr. Jones, what's going on? So did you buy that $50 Marvel Legends homemade suit Spider-Man on BBTS? I did not. I I picked him up when GameStop did their restock a few weeks ago, or I guess a few months ago at this point. For 19.99. I don't know where he's at right now, but I got him. But yeah, I did see that they posted it. Someone posted that they have him back for 49.99. Where's he at? I think my kid might have him. But yeah, I did see or I think is it for pre-order? No, it's for sale. Mr. Jones says the Street Fighter movie game was weird, but it introduced some stuff that became a mainstay in the series going forward. Street Fighter games were weird. Well, I shouldn't say they were weird. I guess I never got used to all the different. I keep saying weird, all the different like rules and stuff for them. Guile Van Damme did the best speech ever, though. You know, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I have it on. I own it on DVD, but I didn't even open it. Like I bought it like maybe 6, 7 years ago. It's still sealed. Not because I think one day it's gonna be worth money. I'm gonna sell it. It's just I don't haven't opened it. Mark Z says I never knew Kylie Minogue was in the Street Fighter movie. Yeah, you know she's been in some of the biggest movies ever. She was in Street Fighter. She was in Biodome. Really, really versatile actress there. Mr. Jones says she also dated Van Damme while working on that movie. I'm pretty sure Van Damme dated everyone while he was working on that movie. Daniel H says, "Did you play Streets of Rage?" Yes, Streets of Rage was an amazing game. I actually was playing Streets of Rage one time, and this girl called. It was like when I was in fourth grade or something. And this girl called, and she was like, "Hey, Sonny, you want to talk on the phone?" Hey. I was like, "Nah, fool. I just rented Streets of Rage 3 from a Blockbuster. I gotta play this until we gotta return it back. See you at school. Click." But it was a smart choice. She went on to be a whore. I might have ended up with an STD at like 11 years old. So glad we didn't go further from there. I'm glad Streets of Rage 3 had come out at that time. I think it was either 3 or I think it was 3. It might have been 2. But Skate was always a he was dope. Mark G says I haven't seen that movie since I was a little kid, and all I remember was a tarantula on Kyle's chest, and I steered away for the rest of my life. Mr. Jones said he did 10K worth of cocaine every week while filming it. He also had to have a handler because he was so out of control and people were afraid to work with him. I wish I had a handler for Idiocracy. They just had some person intern to follow me around. Like that, did I ever mention that? Like they fought. I didn't know. I don't. I didn't know the rules on Hollywood sets. Um, but I would like I went to the restroom while we were filming, and as I'm walking out, one of the interns was all like, "I got eyes on Sonny. Yes, I got eyes on Sonny. He's right here. He's coming out of the restroom." And I was like, "Dude," I go, "What if I was constipated in there? Were you gonna wait this whole time?" He was like, yeah." I was like, "Man, it's really weird. It's a really weird position to have." Clockwork Gorge says, "I do like Axel more than Cody." Axel was cool. Axel, they have a Storm has a Axel figure, I believe. Is it Axel? No. Okay, wait, who is? I don't know who it was. But they need to bring all the Streets of Rage characters to Storm Collectibles. I think it is Axel. Mr. Jones says Raul Julia's last movie before he died. That is a weird movie to go out on. Chris Jordan says Chun Li is also in TV Shield. Oh, and oh wait, really? Is that a? Is she plays a Fennec Shan? No, does she? My phone at. I need to figure this out. I didn't know that was her. If that's her, go check my trusted source, IMDb. Street Fighter. Okay, spell it the right way. I mean, oh man, it sure is her. Damn, I would have known that. That's crazy. Miss Jones says Streets of Rage 4 on Switch and current consoles is fantastic. I still haven't downloaded it, man. Ming Na Wen. Yeah, that's cool. I have her as Phoenix Shand. Oh wait, I never put her back up. But yeah. Torben Lark says, I gotta go to bed. You guys have fun later, Sonny. Hey, appreciate you for stopping through, man. Mr. Jones says comedian Miguel Nunez Jr. was DJ. I do remember that. Clockwork Gorgeous says, I agree, Mr. Jones, about Streets of Rage 4. Man, I gotta get that. Both my kids and my wife got a Switch. Somehow I don't. But yeah, that would be cool to have a bunch of Streets of Rage, all the Streets of Rage figures. I would even want the little, what are they called? What, a thug or whatever? The little guys that just walk across the screen, try to stab you with knives and stuff. I always hated that guy that he would hold the little knife out like this and just like zip across the screen. I hated that dude for some reason. Mr. Jones says, I think the guy that played E Honda was a real wrestler in Hawaii. I think that sounds right. Check our trusty source, IMDb, again. But that sounds about right. Damian Choppa was Ken. Let's see. Oh, that's right. They had Balrog on there. Totally forgot about Balrog. Tomahawk was there. E Honda was played by Peter Navy Tuai Sasopo. Oh, he was on he came on Fast and Furious. He played one of the Samoan guys. Oh, he was also from Unnecessary Roughness. I think, is that what I just saw? I think he was on Unnecessary Roughness too. That's how you know I'm an old person. Necessary Roughness. That's what it's called. Necessary Roughness. Mr. Jones says, did you watch the Double Dragon movie? Yes, I did. Several times. When I was a kid, I have not rewatched it as an adult. I did not feel like I had to drag my kids in to watch that movie. Who was it? The guy from Party of Five, I think, was in it. Mark Z says, should we get a new live action movie for Street Fighter? I think so. If they were able to redo Mortal Kombat, I think they could redo Street Fighter. I could think they could do Street Fighter properly this time. Clockwork Orange says, for you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday. R.I.P. Raul Julia. Yeah, man. And he was Gomez Adams. Mark DeCascos, Iron Chef host himself, played one of the brothers. Oh, well, he was in that movie Only the Strong, which is one of my favorite movies. I actually thought about learning capoeira when I saw that movie. Then I was like, oh, you got to be physically fit. Oh, you got to be flexible. Oh, yeah, that's too much work for me. But yeah, he's a cool actor too. The other one's from Party of Five. Okay, cool. Right, Scott, was it Scott Wolf? Scott Wolf, I think it's Scott Wolf. Scarlet Kid One says, watch Double Dragon on time. Mark DeCascos did a movie called Only the Strong. Yes, Only the Strong. Yes, man. Where they did the little thing. I don't know the exact words, but to me it sounded like they were saying Barana way, Barana way, Barana. I don't know what they were saying though. I don't know Portuguese. If it was like Spanish, if they were like La Cucaracha, I'd understand that better. Mr. Jones says there's a live action movie for Street Fighter. I think it's called Assassin's Fist. Oh yeah. Wait. It was a fan film that got officially endorsed by Capcom, I think. Wasn't there a Chun-Li movie? I feel like there was a Chun-Li movie. Great Ideas Collectibles Entertainment says, love playing Street Fighter as a kid. Really preferred the graphic. Whoa. Preferred the graphics to Mortal Kombat's futuristic look. Okay, the realistic look. Also love Streets of Rage. I like the realistic look because we saw realistic violence growing up all the time. So it touched me. in my special heart there, in a special place in my heart. Clockwork Orange says, which movie set did more drugs, Mario Brothers movie or Street Fighter? I saw John Leguizamo do stand up, and he said there was a lot of drug use during Mario Brothers. He actually dated Princess Peach. Mr. Jones says it was available in stores on Blu-ray and DVD for a while some years ago. I never heard of that one, but I thought it was the Chun-Li movie. Scarlet Kiss is Banana Way. Okay, all right. I have been saying the right words this whole time. Um, that I've been watching that movie, and like only the strong, only me, my sister, my mom and dad are the only people I've ever known to have ever watched that movie. But yeah, that movie was dope. I love that movie. And he was also the enemy in not Exit Wounds, Cradle to the Grave. Yeah, Cradle to the Grave. He was the bad guy. Mr. Jones says the last Street Fighter movie from Hollywood was a rough though. The Legend of Chun Li. All right, that's what I'm thinking. I think that was a script for another. Oh, they should make a movie about Vega. I've always liked Vega. I saw the SH Figure Arts Vega at a local shop, and I passed on it, and I really hate myself for it. That was only like a few weeks ago too. Mark Z says Chun Li with Kristen Cruick from Smallville. Mr. Jones says that they reworked to use for the Chun Li movie. I think it was a Die Hard script. Oh, that's a weird. Chris Jones says it was always the Street Fighter intro with Ryu firing and Hadouken. See, I remember the Street Fighter intro being that white guy and that black guy, and they're like this, and then they take that punch, and it like pans up. Like that's what I remember the Street Fighter info. Street Fighter intro. Scarlet Kid one says he was the bad guy in John Wick 3. I have not seen John Wick 3. I'm like a terrible person because I haven't seen that yet. Mr. Jones says also the King of Fighters movie was terrible, but the guy who played Terry, I think, is a stunt coordinator, and he made this new movie that just came out about a bullet train. Bullet train. Is it the train with the zombies on it? I haven't heard of that movie. I did get, since we're talking about video game movies, I picked up this the other day from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. So I paid $1.25 for this Blu-ray Tekken Kazuya's Revenge. Remember how I told you I still have Street Fighter sealed? I have a terrible problem with buying movies and never watching them. I do plan to watch this one though. Uh, it does not look promising, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But yeah, Tekken Kazuya's Revenge. It says as K, Kazuya Mishima battles and survives brainwashing assailants. Hold on, the tag is in the way. Assailants. Come on, dog. Come off of here. Something. Minister, the leader of a violent guerrilla organization to recover something. Befriended by a female assassin, a janitor, and a nurse, and struggling with amnesia, Kazuya seeks the meaning behind the unforgivable acts created by his father Heihachi. Whoo-wee. So this one right here. Survival is no game, it says. I just hope there's a bowling scene in it, like in Tekken 3. Oh wait, Tekken Tag Tournament. Tekken Tag Tournament had bowling. Mr. Jones, it's called Bullet Train. Okay, all right. Out this year. All right, let's check that out. Mark Z says, I want to check out that train movie that's coming out with Brad Pitt and Bad Bunny. I think it's called Bullet Train. Is that we're all talking about Bullet Train now? Uh, Bad Bunny's in the MCU now. I don't know how I feel about that. Clockwork Gorgeous says, "Who's your main in Tekken? I prefer playing Dragunov. When I played Tekken, it was usually it was actually usually Jin. I usually use Jin in that game. Of course, when I first started playing Tekken 3, Tiger or not Tiger, Eddie Gordo. Of course, I would pick Tiger. I'd be like, "Yeah, what's up? I know secret codes. I just hacked the system." But Eddie Gordo was everybody's, easiest person to cheat with, easiest person to just constantly do the little kick. But Jin was usually my go-to. Mr. Jones says, waiting for that new Tekken anime that I totally missed this year. Man, maybe that toy show that you teased on April Fools will be a valid prediction for next year as well. That would be cool. Let me get all this stuff out of the way real quick with Zangief. Like I feel like if I do a review for Zangief, I have to give him bad scores because he's Russian. I don't know who he sides with. I just feel like that's my civic duty as an American. No, oh, wrong way. Yeah, the Zangief. I'm pretty excited about this now. I got this when I got that Mafex Hush Batman. Everything was sitting in my loot pile. I have another loot pile coming in the next few days. I'm excited about that one. Mostly because I had 3 things drop as soon as I hit ship my loot to me. 3 other things joined my loot pile. It was really irritating. But I got my Plunderlings Drenches coming in. Excited about those. Mr. Jones says, I mean Jin, Asuka, and Eddie. Oh, you know what? Armored King. I like using Armored King too. And as much as I just said I hate when Storm brings out a character, a figure, and then immediately backs it up and brings out a different color or an alternate color. They got King coming out, and if like King drops, and then in like 3 weeks they're like, "Oh, psych, we're bringing out Armor King too." I'll get Armor King. I think Armor King is dope. Gunjack, I like using Gunjack too. And like in Tekken Tag Tournament, I used to like to use is it Kazuya and Devil, where it would just do the transformation instead of tag out. Oh, I thought that was so dope. Mr. Joseph's man Tuck King. Man, King was dope, man. I don't care what anybody says. Plus, he was like the only Mexican one on there. Daniel H says we used to get into fights at the arcades because one of my friends knew codes and would beat anyone with no problem. Yeah, that happens, man. Chalor says so. I ordered uh Tiger from pickup at Best Buy. Got it yesterday. The employee said not one word to me. When I asked for a receipt, they just poked the card. Oh yeah, they just I don't think I've ever got a receipt. They had a big sticker, but the sticker comes off easy though. Like it should peel off real clean. Mr. Jones says, I hated finding King users at the Art Institute and the Student Lounge on the Tekken 3 cabinet. Dude, I used to love using King too. Jin was like always my go-to because his combos were easy, but yeah, I'd get down with some King too. Pardon me while I sip some the last of my Pepsi out of this. I don't remember what was in this jar. Oh man. King the infinite combo where once he grabbed you was pretty much over. Yeah, my cousin used to do that on people all the time. Uh but yeah, he did have that combo that is like once he got you, you were done for. But yeah, I like King though, man. So like I said, if Storm brings them out, I got the other one pre-ordered. If Storm brings out Armor King, I have to go for it. I have to go for it. Dudes be just chaining grabs, pretty much, man. Um, he was cool though. Who else did I like in there? Um, Nina Williams was okay to use. Paul was pretty good. Mr. Jones says he's based on a real person, right? I didn't know about that. I don't know. Mark G says there's a new game that I've been seeing promotions of lately called Dislike. Seems like a scam initially. Dislike, I never heard of that one. Just like Marduk. Mr. Jones, great ideas, collectibles, and entertainment. The violence was cool on MK, especially the fatalities. But I was used to violence by that age, watching RoboCop, Terminator, and Predator, for example. Yeah, I just liked it because to me, like I said, there was violence all around me, so that just seemed more natural to have a video game that showed blood and stuff like that. So it to me that was just like, oh, cool. This makes more sense because while there were a few people that had projectiles from, well, actually they all did, but I don't know. It just seemed I liked Mortal Kombat when it came out, like especially knocking three heads off with Johnny Cage for his fatality. Made no sense, but it was cool to do. Now I did like Street Fighter as well, but I just like Mortal Kombat better. Like anybody that ever asked me like, "Oh, do you prefer Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?" I'm gonna go Mortal Kombat every time. Now my cousin, if you could ask him, he had what was it? Street Fighter EX plus Alpha, I think it was. And he swore that game was the best game ever. But the game that I did like, which I think what's her name, Sakura, because she was from she came out in Rival Schools. Rival Schools was a cool game too. Dislike from first glance looked a bit like Fortnite or Overwatch, but with a mythic aesthetic. Really? So is it was it freeware? Is it free? If so, I'll go download it. I won't buy anything though, since you said it's a scam. Let's see, dislikes. Oh, it's a mobile game. Huh. Oh, okay. You could be Odin, which is a girl. So it's almost like anime style. Hmm. Yeah, because they got like a centaur lady. I don't know. I don't know about this. My article was based off a real wrestler named Nathan Jones. I did not know that. Cockroach says, yeah, he's the big guy that Achilles killed in Troy. Oh, okay. I didn't know anybody from Tekken was based off of anybody real. I know like Johnny Cage was based off of Van Damme. Um, someone else on there. But yeah, I had no idea that Tekken characters are based off anybody. Mark Z says, I have no idea. It just seemed fishy, especially based on the ads I've seen. It doesn't show any gameplay really. It just the images all show the character selection screen. So I don't know. Maybe my kid will download it. Yeah, martial law was Bruce Lee. Okay, that's right. I did. Thanks, Mr. Jones, for calling me out. Cause that's right. Lei Wulong based off Jackie Chan. Okay, now I'm like everybody was based off somebody. No, I forgot about that. Yeah, because he even had that yellow suit with the martial law. You know, martial law was one person I could not play as. I don't know what it was. I could not use that for. I mean, I could, do basic kicks and stuff. I don't know. Couldn't use them. King was based on Frey Tormenta, real name Sergio Gutierrez Benitez. Huh, I didn't know that. Is Raven Wesley Snipes? I don't know. So who else did they have on there? They had Paul Phoenix. Uh, God, was it Akuma? Kuma, the bear? Is it Kuma? Yeah, it was Kuma. And Panda. I assume Panda was based off of a panda bear. Mokujin. Actually, Mokujin was based off of a Japanese folklore tale, I think. King, oh, so yeah, I think Raven is just blonde, blonde Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man Wesley Snipes with the blonde hair. Uh, but yeah, because it would have had Mokujin. Then they had the metal version of him. Man, I'm trying to think. Uh, what was the kangaroo's name from Tekken Tag? Or I think it's on Tekken 3 as well. He was based off of the Dunkaroos kangaroo. Brian Fury is based off a dude from Blade Runner, hence the cyborg. Man, one of my other cousins, he swore Brian Fury was the best person on the game. Roger, thank you, Roger. Roger, the kangaroo. He was based off of the Dunkaroos kangaroo. Uh, well, Gone, he was from a different video game. Am I correct on that one? Mr. Jones might have to check me on that one. I thought Gone was from a different game. I think what he was on Tekken 3, I think. Man, I need to go start playing Tekken again. Gone is a manga. Okay. Mr. Joseph, I like Alex the Raptor. Yeah, he was cool too. I need to play those games again. I think I have Tekken 5, and I think that's where I stopped. But yeah, I need to go back in some. Dude, I'll be honest with you, like Tekken Tag Tournament, I probably played the bowling just as much as I played the actual fighting game. Mr. Jones says a very popular manga. I think they made a few anime one not too long ago. Oh, interesting. Clockwork Orange says Rutger Hauer for Brian Fury. I could see that. RIP, didn't Rutger Hauer pass away like last year, I think? Yeah, sorry, just playing with this Batman here. This Batman, I did a review for him. Then I went back to look at it, and I was like, this review is terrible. So I deleted it. So hopefully I'll get around to doing them again. Um, man, what else was in Tekken? I was starting to think Spawn, but he was in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was another good game. I really like that game. And Mr. Jones, I know you're a big Sega dude. Uh, Eternal Champions, another good game. I never had the activator pad, but still a good game. That was an interesting one too. Eternal Champions, because it's like they had stage fatalities, but I never knew how to trigger them. They just triggered by me doing whatever I did with them. Mr. Jones says I like Michelle. Michelle. Trying to think which one Michelle was. Clockwork Orange says it used to be a favorite Batman. So I gave my Ascending Knight a wired cape. I haven't got any Mezco Batmans. I think that's a Mezco one, right? Like I always wanted a 1/6 scale. I mean, sorry, 1/12 scale Batman, and McFarlane was like, "No, here's your 7-inch Batman." So I was glad to finally get one. Mr. Jones says, ha ha ha, Eternal Champions. Man, I have a love hate relationship with that series. Dude, did you ever know how to? Oh, yeah, that part sucked. If you lose the fight, you go back to the very first fight. But did you ever figure out the stage fatalities or whatever? I can never figure out where I had to be to trigger those fatalities. Like, it made zero sense to me. Like, every night, like, I kick someone and then they'd go and burn the stake. And I'm like, how did that even happen? Like, I don't understand what I did. But yeah, I never had the activator pad though. I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. Every time the Toys R Us catalog would come in, Target toy catalog for Thanksgiving would come in, I'd circle that activator pad. Like, look, mom, I still want this. Clockwork Gorgeous says, did you play the Wu Tang game? Into the Shaolin? Yes, sir. It's an interesting one. I played that when I found out that it was built off of the Thrill Kill engine. The game Thrill Kill, I was looking so forward to it. I keep up on all the magazines, Game Pro, Game Informer, all of them talking about Thrill Kill. And then it just got canceled one day. And then they were like, we remapped it. Now it's Wu Tang Into the Shaolin. That was a cool game though, man. I would have really liked to have seen what Thrill Kill was. I don't know why they didn't bring it back out, but it would have been cool. Because to me, like reading about Thrill Kill, it's like what Biofreaks was trying to do without being too scary. Mr. Jones says, I can tell you from experience the activator didn't work properly. You know, I heard that all the time. I still wanted it. I was just like, I need this. I need this activator pad. This is the way of the future. Mom, dad, everybody in the future is gonna be using activator pads. And they were like, nah, we're not gonna buy you this weird hexagon thing. What was it, octagon or I don't know, 12-sided shape, whatever that is. But yeah, no. But the Wu Tang game, yeah, because it had to feel sort of like a Def Jam Vendetta. And yeah, Def Jam Vendetta had that kind of feel to it. Mr. Jones says, I think a build of Thrill Kill was dumped online. Ooh, man. You can play with the emulator. Dude, I was looking so forward to that game. When it was announced and they were talking about it, I might have to go try to find that. But yeah, I mean they took the engine, they took a lot of the stuff, and they made the Wu Tang game. So I wasn't too mad at that. But the Wu Tang game was cool. Speaking of Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, that was a good game. I actually need to find that game again. I have no idea what happened to my copy. I'm assuming I let someone borrow it and then I forgot who let borrow it. But I had already beat everything and I was able to play Sub Zero Scorpion. So I'm like, dang, devastated that I don't know where that game is at anymore. Mr. Jones says I had that Wu Tang game and let my cousin borrow it. Then he let his boy borrow it. Then his boy let his homeboy borrow it and never got it back. Maybe he has my Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks game as well. Dude, yeah, that's what sucked, man. Like, well, actually, I guess it's those games are better now than like if you got a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, or even PlayStation 3 game at this point. Is it PlayStation 3? No, 4 or 5, or like Xbox. I hate that you're like, oh, you want to borrow my game? Sure. I think I have 30 gigabytes free to install this game that you're gonna let me borrow for a week or two. So that sucked. Mr. Jones says, I hate people who loan other people your stuff. Yeah, I don't get that. Thankfully, I don't deal with that too often, but yeah, I don't know. I don't ever understand that part. I know a few of my aunts let their friends borrow some DVDs that they borrowed from my dad. He ain't never seen them back. Miss Jones says Ed Boon keeps teasing the new Shaolin monks occasionally. I did see a few teases that he posted on Twitter, which man, gotta be dope if he does. If they put it on PlayStation 5, I'd have to go get a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or whatever. I'd have to go get them. We never moved into that generation of consoles yet. But Mortal Kombat games usually make me move over. Like I had bought Mortal Kombat 10 on PlayStation 4. Even though I didn't have a PlayStation 4, I just wanted the statues or the statue that it came with. And yeah, I was like, well, I guess I gotta go buy a PlayStation 4 now. So I've been to buying a PlayStation 4 for it. No. Mortal Kombat 11. That's what it was. Mortal Kombat 11. Ms. Jones says I need to replay that tomorrow. Man, dude, I need to go find it again. What is? I wonder what it costs on Mercari or eBay. Let's see. Mercari. Mortal Kombat. Shaolin. Like I just wish I could speak it enough that they're just like, oh, here you go, it's right here. $21. Ooh, I wonder if that disc is scratched. Oh man, dang! They got the Shaolin Monks action figures on Mercari. Wait till y'all see that cost. $194. Ooh man, $194 for them figures. Ooh, shop. Oh, come on, man. Someone's selling an Xbox demo disc for $20. Note to self, go sell your Xbox demo discs. Damn, people spend it to the factory for 170 and 180. Meanwhile, you could just buy this other version for $18, $20. Man, I'm gonna have to look through those, find me a good copy. Let's see. Mr. Jones says Sonic is what makes me move over. Well, that and Final Fantasy and Ratchet. Ratchet and Clank? What? I've actually never played any Ratchet and Clank games. Clockwork says I've only played MK 1 through 3. You need to play 4 through 11. And Sub-Zero Mythologies. You probably skip Special Forces. And you need to play Shaolin Monks. Toying around, what's going on, Kevin? Miss Jones says, sadly, I can't afford or find a PS5, so I ain't stressed too much still. Plus, chip shortage. Well, I keep seeing them pop up on the Amazon treasure truck, but I don't want it right now, so I don't mess with it. I say that, but I'm like, it's still $500. Let's see. Oh, Clock will gorge you with the butters. Mr. Jones says, yes, Sonny, since the pandemic, prices on old games are skyrocketing. I mean, on PlayStation, it's like $26 to $30. General, from what I saw. On Xbox, which is what I probably prefer it on, it's $40. So I just have to look what the prices look like and check eBay as well. Mark Z says, I remember when Jack Pacific had 4-inch MK figures. Wish we had a domestic line that did more than just a release every full moon. It ends up being a repaint. Jack Pacific. I don't know what 4-inch figures. I guess that's where those are from, possibly. Uh oh yeah. I know which ones you're talking about. Well, like the GI Joes had them too. Is that the one you're talking about? The ones that look like GI Joes. Oh, Miss Joe says, yeah, but before the pandemic, that game was like $7 max. Dang, should got it before the pandemic. Actually, I was just having to be telling my kid about it. And I was like, yeah, I got it. And I looked and I don't have it. It's like, dang. Clockwork Gorge says, did you get that turtle van, Kev, or are you spaced out? Those turtle vans look cool, but man, they're pricey. I liked Ninja Turtles growing up, and I just never like. Actually, I bought Raphael the Playmates re-releases, like the old school style ones with the little brown thing on the side with the tools and weapons. Walmart had them clearance for $5, but it only had Raphael and Michelangelo, so I picked them up. I'm not gonna open them though. I'm just gonna throw them up on my wall at work or something. Mark C says, "Nah, but not those. But I know what you're talking about." Oh, okay. Jazzwares. Okay, Jazzwares. I have 5-inch figures from Jazzwares, but they're from Mortal Kombat Deception. Mr. Jones says, "Weren't those Mortal Kombat fix Jazzwares at Mark Z? I remember Dave Bonner was working there at the time. I think I had quite a few. Yeah, I have 3 of them from the Mortal Kombat Deception. I got Baraka, Sub Zero, and Scorpion, and I picked them all up when I worked at GameStop on clearance. I paid like maybe $4 for each of them. Clark Gorge says, "Same here, Sonny. Couldn't do it. I'm too poor. Frugal." Yeah, man, that Turtle Man's expensive, man. And like, there's like all these different versions, but they're all still expensive. So I'm like, man, I'm right. I'm right without those. I just picked this up from a fellow toy collector on one of the Facebook groups. I was like, I would mount it at work, but man, the back is coming off. I don't want my figure to fall off. But I think that'd be kind of cool to mount these at work to get these old Toy Biz. I think it's a Toy Biz, right? Yeah. Mount these all on my wall at work. And people be like, you need to calm down with all these toys, dude. I'd be like, you need to get out of my office without asking permission to walk in. Mark Z says, at Mr. Jones, yeah, I wanted to get them when I was into 3.75-inch figures, but it was before my time. Mr. Jones says, I'm good with the old Playmates van. Yeah, if I saw the Playmates van like at Walmart or something, I might pick that up, but because that is kind of cool. Mr. Jones says, man, I got so many of those Toy Biz bases. I like them. I missed out on Toy Biz. I wasn't collecting any. Well, I was collecting Mortal Kombat and video game stuff, but I wasn't collecting Marvel stuff. I hate that I missed out on a lot of these. Clockwork Gorge says, did you pre-order the Mezco Wolverine? Comes with a light up base. I did, and it also got pushed back to like third quarter. I think it was supposed to be out in January, but it got pushed back to the third quarter. So it'll be a while for that one. But I think it'll look cool with the HasLab Sentinel. So you can make it look like a better scene, a bigger scene. But yeah, that should be cool. I think that's gonna be a cool little set. I know some people are like, "Oh, we don't need that." I'm like, calm down. Some people do. Mr. Jones says, "I miss when Legends came with bases and comics and bath pieces, and it was $9.99." Marcus E says, "I remember I had the rail and I think table that came with Beast. I don't know what happened to it." Yeah, I every now and then I go on Mercari and look to see what the prices are on them. I messed up and I missed out on the one with the Hellfire Goons on the base. I saw, is it the Punisher? That little like fire escape that he comes with. I missed out on a cheap one of those too. I was like, man, I should have pulled the trigger. Mark C says the church glass piece with the movie Daredevil was dope. Yeah, that one also. Then I saw someone post that piece, the one that came with Elektra, like that the Asian house looking thing, the Punisher, and I can't remember what the fourth one was. They had posted them for like $20. And I bought it. And then they were like, oh, we don't have like the sale was canceled. And they posted it back for like 47 or something. It's like, dang, sucks. Miss Jones says, I have that church glass. Clockwork says, my favorite of those bases is the Sentinel hand that came with Gambit. So the dude that I got this from, he actually posted that hand for sale. And by the time I hit him up, somebody else had already picked it up. But he was like, I got the head one. I was like, let's do it. Miss Jones has all of them. And little castle that came with Doom. That was the fourth piece in that one that I was talking about. The little castle piece. Marcus Z says the nunchucks that came with the movie Daredevil was my favorite. It came apart easily though. The melted wall with the Ultron robots. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I seen that one too before on Mercari. Like I said, they look cool though. I like the way you can display them on the wall. So I might do that with this one. I might do that and then just to annoy the comic book people at work, put like Spider-Man or Batman on it instead. Just to be like, no, dude, that's not what. Or put a Plunderling on top of it. Their feet fit in there. No, like just put a Plunderling on top, and I'll be like, oh, you don't know the Plunderling mythos? They used to fight Sentinels all the time back in the day. I'd be like, the Sentinels were created by Tinkerer Rusty. He's a Plunderlong. You'll see him later this year. Clockwork says it's pretty dope. Mr. Jones says the gargoyle that came with one of the Spider-Man that had the little string and clip. Oh yeah, I've seen that one too. Blade's bike, the Hellfire dude's base. Yeah, man, I missed. I don't know why, man. I didn't pull the trigger on that Hellfire. Well, it was like $5 they wanted. I was like, damn, I should have did it. Diamond should re-release Doom with the throne. That's the one I really want to have. Yeah, I need a throne. There was a guy who's selling a throne. By the time I messaged him, of course, it was already gone too. It's like, man, why am I always so late? I'm always like a few minutes late on these things. Oh, sorry about knocking stuff over. Let's see what we got here. Astral Strange. I haven't messed with this figure yet either. Daniel H says, all right, Sonny, I'm out. I'll catch up on the replay later, everyone. Hey, Daniel H. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Have a good night. Yeah, you know what? I still haven't seen Doctor Strange either. We had too much things to do this weekend that we did not get a chance to go watch it. So, fingers crossed. Gonna go watch this coming weekend. I don't know. It depends if the oldest got some doesn't have any finals to do. Might go try to check it out during the week. For some reason, my Doctor Strange got something orange in his leg. Where's that right there? Oh, looks like cake. All right, that might be my fault. I'm gonna hit up Hasbro's customer service. Why is there cake in his dress? They're gonna reply back, cake, 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 cake. People are hating on this figure. I don't know why. I mean, his head doesn't move that much. I would assume his head would be. They should have just made this figure out of jelly. Like, oh, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have bones. This is astral form. Like, make it stretchy. Mr. Jones says, I think I had that Mysterio cloud. I have not even seen a Mysterio cloud. Marcus E says, the new blade is desperately needed, but with the new movie plan, maybe it'll work as a comic blade. I'm sure we get a first appearance blade. It's different. Mr. Jones says, I like the most recent blade we got. I had that blade's head. That's about it. I purchased I got some guns off of a dude and he threw in no, I got the guns and a blade head and he threw in some other stuff, but put it on roadblock like y'all recommended. And now I can't find that roadblock. But it does. It's a good looking head though. Miss Jones says I never saw that one from Return of Marvel Legends in stores. Never saw that one from the Return of Marvel Legends. Man, where is it at? I need to put these figures back on display. I took them off for photos and stuff, and then I forgot. I never put them back up. What did I do? See back there? No. Yeah, I don't know what I did with them. But I mean, this figure's not bad. It's kind of limited with his legs. I guess it'll look cool if I put a light base for him. Plus, she says, "Hey, yo, what up, bro? Hope you have a great rest of your stream and day. You too, chat. Hey, appreciate you, Plushy. Thanks for stopping through, man. All right, now I'm like desperately looking. Oh, there he is. This the blade head we're talking about. This blade head, because yeah, he does look dope on this roadblock body with his samurai sword. You know what? Where's that other head I put on? Fastos. Oh, never mind. It's Roblox head I put on him. Okay. Now that I know where he's at. What the heck is this? Oh. Ms. Jones says, I want a Marvel Legends slapstick. I'm still fighting for Ravage 2099. As soon as we get that, I'm busting out that comic book and pretending to be an expert on him. Mark D says we need an anniversary of the Return of Marvel Legends line, like a new heroic age Thor or a new Hope Summers. They need to give Blade his British accent just once in a movie or cartoon. I don't know though, because I mean, Blade was mostly introduced to people by Wesley Snipes. I think if you give him a British accent, people are gonna flip out. Or if they have Idris Elba play him, I think that's the only way we could redeem it. So Kevin Feige, if you're listening to this live stream like you do normally, uh, see what Idris Elba is doing. Y'all killed off Heimdall. Y'all owe him. Y'all owe him some. Miss Jones says, at Mark C, yeah, I need to replace my current Hope because I hate her hips. Ooh, do her hips lie? Unlike Shakira and the song of propaganda she's talking about. Clock of course says, would be cool to see Mahershala do that. See, that's weird though, because I mean, can they bring like Chris Evans was Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four, but he was also Captain America. But that Fantastic Four wasn't part of MCU. Actually, no Fantastic Four has been part of the MCU. But he played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage, which is now part of the MCU because Charlie Cox showed up as Matt Murdock in Spider-Man No Way Home. So that's going to be kind of interesting to put him into the MCU as Blade. Mark G says, I just want the main Future Foundation Spider-Man on the new Renew Your Vows Spidey body. That would be cool. I am excited to see that new Spider-Man body. It, Mr. Joe says Idris is busy recording his voice for the Knuckles TV series on Wait, they are gonna have a Knuckles TV series? I know they're gonna make. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, he did good. He did good as Knuckles. Marcus Z says that Mr. Jones Hope Summers on the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen body, perhaps. I had that Spider Gwen over here somewhere. Clockwork Orange says they should make Future Foundation a box set. They could. I think they should make box sets of a lot of stuff. Uh, like the way Todd McFarlane does his box sets. Mr. Jones says, yeah, there's a Knuckle live action series was announced with Sonic 3. I did not know, which is cool though because I thought he could do good. I thought he did good as Knuckles. Like I liked Knuckles when the Sonic and Knuckles game came out, and I liked him even more after seeing the movie. Clockwork. Let's see. Mark C says that Clockwork Orange for real. I was hoping for a whole wave, maybe a new Annihilus or Dragon Man build figure. Man, y'all saw Wade was looking for Annihilus parts. I think the legs and arms, maybe. So if anybody has them sitting around, Wade from Unparalleled Universe is looking for those. That'd be hilarious, man, if like I said that and someone was like, "Hey, Sonny told me you're looking for this," and they're like, "I was like, yeah, they were one of my 3 people watching my live stream." This Jones is Star Jammers box set, please. So what would if they released an X-Men animated series box set, not the cell shaded, but a box set, X-Men animated series, like the Love Triangle, but with Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean, Gambit, Beast, Jubilee, Morph, Rogue, and Professor X. Colossus, maybe? And what if they set it at, I don't know, $200? Would y'all buy that? I think I would. Mark C says, have y'all seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 set photos? The new suits look so good, I want figures already. That I have not seen them. There was a movie trailer. God, what was it? That my wife was like, "Oh, did you see it?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't see that one either." I've been slacking. I've been watching so much of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I'm slacking on everything else. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. All right, so wait, is this the official poster? Nah, I doubt that. I don't know. I'm anxious for that movie though, and Thor: Love and Thunder. Miss Jones says, I think we're getting more because that one streamed Reiner Dan was all. I know you were expecting more females. I think he did that to mess with everybody though. I don't think we're actually getting the more figure. Starter's new suit is probably my favorite look, so comic accurate. I'm gonna have to look it up. I saw a bunch of just like it looked like fan art. Didn't actually look like official stuff. But with Morph, I mean, if they released, let's see, if they released a Cyclops and then put in a Morph head with somebody else, that could work. Oh yeah, Marcus, you sent it to me. Morph probably in that VHS wave though. I don't. I mean, I got the Venom with the cell shading. I don't know if I want to get all the X Men. I did Wolverine because I like Wolverine, but yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do the whole wave of them, and I think it's because of like so the issue with cell shading, like I've said it before, is you have to make them all like agree with where the light source is. So I don't know. It'll be kind of weird to do it that way. Miss Jones says VHS version first, then still make you buy a whole box set to get the regular painted version. I would do that though. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's the new suit. Man, what if they're just teasing that like the way Marvel's known to do, and that's not even how it looks? That's gonna be messed up. Like people are like, oh, they didn't show that one battle in what Black Panther. Drinking out my big cup, had to replenish with some water. All the Mexican yard work I was doing. Uh, Clockwork Orange says overpriced morph. No. Marcy says that would suck. That suit is perfect in my opinion. But they might do it though. And I mean, I wouldn't put it past them that's just like a not even a tease. It's just like to troll people. But yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Maybe they will stick with it. But he's also in Thor: Love and Thunder as well. So maybe he'll use that suit in that movie instead. I think he's in that movie. I think I read that somewhere. I need to like really be for real on these live streams instead of being like, I think this. I need to be like, yeah, I read that. I saw that. I know it. Miss Joe says, like, y'all want 90s Jean Grey? You got to buy a repainted Wolverine and a retooled Cyclops as well. Yeah, I don't. That Jean Grey was. I don't know. I think I like the Love Triangle pack better, which I happen to have right here. um, yeah, I think I like this one better than what they showed off though. So I'm gonna stick with this one, even though I didn't open it. I'm stick with this one. I like that I can just be like, oh, here it is. Boom. Mark C says, as far as villains in the VHS line, you think we'll get Pyro and Avalanche? Maybe a new Mystique with Viper's huge hair? Oh, new Mystique would be cool. Mark C says, speaking into existence. Or Blob? Finally get a new Blob? Okay, Miss Jones says, that's what I was talking about, the love triangle one. Okay. Yeah. Uh, I think it would be cool to get a new Blob. Or Pyro. The cartoon Pyro would be cool too. Who else? Magneto. Although that Mafex Magneto, I don't know. That one looks pretty cool, man. I did pre-order it, so we'll see what happens when it comes in. Yeah, there you go. See, Marcus Z. Yes, Blob. Juggernaut and Blob will be wild to do for VHS line. I don't know how it could work. I think they would be like instead of VHS tape, it would be a VCR box. That's the only way they can make it work to fit those figures in there. Be like, what good is a VHS tape box if you don't have anything to play it on? Blob and Juggernaut will be available in packaged in VCR boxes. What about the box set of Mr. Sinister and the Nasty Boys? Is that what they're called? Didn't Dwight tease Blob on that Marvel podcast a few days ago? A few days ago. I mean, from what is it, the 20th of April? I don't remember. Well, I'll take it back. I didn't get to hear all the sound because they decided to have a meeting instead. Olu, what's going on? It says I've been saving in case Haslab drops something nice. Haslab. I don't even know what their next project could be. Someone was saying that we should be hearing what their Haslab project is soon because they had a place marker for it on the Hasbro website. So hopefully we hear from them soon. I'm still getting excited for Galactus. I don't know where I'm gonna put him, but I'm getting excited for him. He's probably just gonna sit facing in the corner like my Sentinel is right now. Unfortunately, I need to do more stuff with that Sentinel. Miss Jones says it may have been a week ago, but he said we got some thick boys coming. Oh, he should have been. He should have used THICC. Then I'll be like, for sure it's Blob. Greater these collectibles entertainment says I'd be down for animated X-Men box set. Man, can you imagine if they put it like in a nice little shipper for you, so you can just slap that on your shelf? If you're an inbox collector. Actually, if you're not an inbox collector, you can still do it. Display them with the box and open them. Mark C says Nasty Boys sounds like a Southern Midwest rap group in the late '90s, early 2000s. Actually, there was a Latin hip hop group called the Nasty Boy Clique, so that's actually pretty accurate. Mr. Jones, maybe you're thinking about the Nasty Boy Clique. Dan says something's coming soon and to save your money. I did see that. I did see that where he said that. So maybe it is a HasLab. Fing Fang Foom. I think that's still coming. Everybody says, what is it? The Blackbird. I'm like, nah, I don't know. It'd be too small, and I don't think it would work. Mr. Jones says, I think JC from Toy News said Fin Fang Foom is possible HasLab. Yeah, I think that's what most people are speculating right now. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else it would be. The X Mansion. Ooh. Now that'd probably range like $500. Olu says Blackbird would be a coffee table. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be too. Yeah, it'd be way too big. I know I've been trying to get more like vehicles and type stuff like that for 1/12 figures, but there's not a whole lot out there. Like well, I know you can use like Bratz stuff and Barbie stuff. So, well, Mrs. Joseph's nasty boy. Sonny, check your Instagram messenger. Man, do I really want to see what you posted after googling nasty boys? Loki says X-Men's cool, but let's get some more Thunderbolts, baby. All right, let's check out these nasty boys. Nasty boys. Nasty boys. Oh, the nasty boys, sometimes referred to as the nasty boys with a Z, are a group of supervillain mutants appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. This group exists in Marvel's shared universe known as the Marvel Universe. Okay. So let's see. The members: Gorgeous George, Hairbag, Ramrod, Ruckus, and Slab. These all sound like gang member tag names. These sound like guys that I will meet at a lowrider card show. Oh, Mr. Joseph, look at the members. Yeah, those are all people that I could possibly meet at a lowrider car show. Mark Z says new Moonstone at least. Oil use has been hunting 112 vehicles all year. Yeah, check Bratz Toys. They have a convertible that looks really good with Marvel Legends. Like I've seen it a lot. I haven't ordered it, but then a dude in the Facebook group got one. He threw the hood in there. Looks amazing with it. Miss Jones says they were in the '90s cartoon, I think. Were they? I don't remember them being in there. I don't remember him having a squad. Well, I didn't remember having people with him, but I don't know. uh, Mark C says, Gorgeous George, what a name. Clockwork Gorgeous says, what have you found? Oh, you. Mr. Jones's Nasty Boys and the Los Magnificos car show. Dude, I'm telling you, man, that's all those names sound like Oh, Slab. Oh yeah, that's him over there. He got that Cadillac. Yeah, nasty boys though. Oh man. So I was just playing with the Hawk P40. I just found this head the other day, so I was like, I need to put this head back on him. What else did I get? I think the only thing I knew was yeah. Oh, and I also go ahead and share this news with y'all. I got tacos and burritos from Super Action Stuff. If y'all need some props, because I got the blood splatter, the violence bag from Big Bang Twins in Las Vegas. And then I hit up Super Action Stuff the other day, and I was like, "Hey man, you got tacos and burritos?" He was like, "How many you need?" And he was nice enough. He threw in a bottle and a can of beer for me as well. So shout out to Super Action Stuff for this super delicious stuff right here. So I got plans for that. Loki says Mark C, they better make her a steak like the one from the exclusive box set. I missed that figure. Mark C says Hawk P4 doesn't get enough love anymore. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, man, I gotta get this dude back in some photos and stuff. Him and Captain Nemo, like they've been slacking. They just been sitting here. So I need to get him back in photos. I think he's dope. I mean, he's the one that kind of got me further into Mezco. Like I had some stuff pre-ordered but hadn't received it, but I was able to snatch Hawk P40. Olu says we slam cars and ambulance and process plastics, have some vintage stuff. Yeah. Mr. Jones says, yeah, check other media on that page during the cartoon. What? Mark C says Loki for real. That was the only blessing from the old booty old body mode. Wait, where's Shriek at? She not I didn't realize that she didn't have that big booty no more. Oh, that's messed up. They downsized. In other media. Oh, okay. So yeah, then that's right. Dude with them long arms. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he did have them mutants with him. Gorgeous George, the boys' field leader. Interesting. Oh man. All right, let me go back in order here. Uh, don't know if anyone's air conditioner has ever gone out. Tried to sleep in an 89-degree house is not working. I was thinking I can't afford $600 for $600 for new air conditioner. Man, that's cheap, dude. I paid 4,000 for mine back last October. Yeah, in Texas, it's still too hot in October to not have an AC on. Until someone told me more like 6 grand. Okay, that makes sense. And here it's $100 plus just for someone to come out. Look at it. I'm gonna have to YouTube tutorial it. So like one time I had my AC go out and it was a simple circuit board. And I went to a place that sold AC parts. And I was like, yeah, I just need the little circuit board. And they're like, do you have your HVAC certification? I said no. He was like, all right, man. Well, I can't sell it to you because you're not HVAC certified. That's why I was like, I looked around, I'm like, man, who else are you gonna sell today? Because there was nobody in the building. He just sold it to me. I swapped it out. It worked good. That was at my old house. But this one went out back in October, like I said, and it was still like 89, 92 degrees. So we had to get it fixed, unfortunately. So good luck, Shiloh. It's very hot, man. Marcus, he said, oh, booty mold. We knew that you were trying to say something. Mr. Joseph, Sonny said booty mold. God. Oh man, I like my girl's booty like I like cheese, moldy. Uh, Mark Z says, Mr. Jones, something wrong with. Oh man, oh man, the boot hashtag booty mold, hashtag bring back Moonstone booty mold. There we go. Yeah, y'all better not come to Texas in fall expecting fall temperatures. Yeah, not at all, man. Oh, dude, yeah. Josh says, "Oh, how'd you know it's a circuit board? I had no idea. Air conditioners had circuit boards. That's crazy." Yeah, it was located on the inside of the unit. I had to pull off the cover, and it was in there, just like on the little. It's like a little pole, and they had a little circuit board on there. Um, I forgot how I found that. I think one of my cousins had a similar problem. He told me, and I was like, I tried it, and it worked. It was like 125 bucks for the part, but that was like in 2008. I think yeah, it was like in 2008, which is when Marcus U was born. Back in nah. Marcus U says, "Hey, Loki, Loki, amen. Bring back hashtag bring back Moonstone booty mold." Mr. Jones says, "How did the devil's butt crack down here? Heaven forbid the AC breakdown." Yeah, man. Oof. All I know is I was like, dang it, it was hot. Actually, the other day my AC messed up. My wife had told me she sent me a text message because I was outside breaking trees and stuff. And Marcus, 99. Uh, but I googled it. I was like, because she said it was hot inside. We turned it down to 70, and it said 76 inside. It was getting hotter. I went outside to the back and I checked the AC unit on the outside. It was blowing hot air. I'm sorry, it was blowing cold air outside. So I googled it. Why is it blowing cold air outside? It said probably because your air filters is dirty. Swapped out the air filter and started working right away. So it depends on what your issue is, man. Charles says, appreciate it, Sonny. I need all the knowledge I can get to resolve this. I mean, I live in the South too. It's no joke. Yeah, man, it's hot, dude. We've had what do we have? About like I said, it was about 96 was a hotter day, but it felt way hotter than that. But yeah, man, hopefully you get it fixed, dude, because man, it's gonna be hot again. Look, I need to paint this. I got these from Mr. Mezcat. I don't know if y'all remember I did a review on these, but I ordered some I pre-ordered Mythic Legions, so I'm here to paint this up before they get there, or before they get here, I should say. Miss Jones says your girl trying to be all intimate and junk, and you like, girl, get off me. We gonna die from heat stroke. Trying to stroke, man. So okay, so I did date this one chick one time, and she said she was like, yeah, I'm hot bodied by nature, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know what that meant. Apparently, I'm also hot bodied by nature, and it was like 3, 4 a.m. or whatever in the morning, and we both just like woke up, like chunked the blankets off of us, and like got up and like it was insane. Like it felt like we caught fire next to each other. I was just like, whoa, like I was like, this isn't gonna work out at all. Like we are gonna burn each other up one night. I'm not trying to die like that. And luckily my wife is cold all the time. So we're like opposites. So it works out. We're like fire and ice, like that Trojan lube. Is it Trojan? I think it's Trojan. Scarlet Kid one says, what legions did you order? It's just you slept next to the devil. Hold on, Scarlet Kid, 'cause I have no idea which ones they were. I gotta like Google them. Four horsemen. Four horsemen. What? Oh, store horsemen. So I should probably look for store horsemen. There we go. I ordered. Let's see. Marcy says, whenever it's hot, I wish I glued cold packs to my body. So ordered these two from the. I guess they're the Cosmic Legions, right? There we go. Ordered those because 1/6 shooter posted some on Twitter, and I was like, dang it, I need to go get those. So I got those. Where's the other one? Is this the one? Nope. Let's see. There we go. These two. I thought these looked dope, so I was like, all right, get these two. You gonna focus? They're the wizards, basically. I thought they looked really dope, and I was like, I want some wizards. So I got some wizards. Poxus from the Poxus line. Also, I'm not sure I said that correctly, but it will be cool. I do want to get some knights. Like they have those knights with the armor. I keep wanting to get some every time I try to look for them. They're sold out. Miss Jones says, yeah, it's the same here. I'm always hot, wife always cold. Me trying to steal my heat. Like, get off, it's too hot. Loki says, that's good because you need your wife to balance the temperature next time you sleep with a hot body chick. Marcus Z says, gotta stay hydrated, drink your water. There you go. Killer Frost. Oh man, I should tell my wife, yeah, you should be Frost from Mortal Kombat for Halloween since you're always cold. Scarlet Kid says, nice man, you're gonna dig them. Yeah, I got, like I said, I got a purple ore that I won from Orco81, I believe is his Instagram tag. He's over in Germany. I won that. I was like, yeah, that's dope. I like it. I told myself I'm not gonna get back into it, but they had those come up, and I was like, man, those are too dope to not try them out, see what they're all about. But had to go pick them up off the shelf. And I like this because I had a Pantor when I was a kid. I had the flock version, but it looked like mange. So actually, I still have it. I don't know where I put it, but I still have it somewhere. But yeah, this like I said, I need to paint these for Mr. Mezcat. Miss Jones says, yeah, Frost was her favorite character using Mortal Kombat. That explains lots. But yeah, see, it works well with them. He also gave me some frozen looking ones that I have with Sub-Zero, but at work. But I need to paint this one up. I like these little cases that he makes for them too. So put that there. Slide it there. It even says slide me. Clockwork Orgy says, hey Loki, did you get those Tresse figs from Loose Collector? I got a notification it should come first week of June. I think they were supposed to ship in the last week of April. I think they got pushed to the last week of May. Let me see. Where did I see that at? Oh no. Yeah, they did too. I think Loose Collector hit me up on Messenger. Is that what you got? Notification? Let me see. Loose. Shipping update. Da, da, da. See, it says target delivery is last week of April. May require 1 to 2 weeks if international shipping. So it should be mid-May. It should be coming soon. Yeah, I picked it up. Um, because I like when Idiocracy came out, I had a ton of Filipino uh followers all of a sudden. Like they added me on Facebook like crazy. And so I was like, I only owe it to them that I get the Filipino uh action figure of their character there. But the other one that I got a delay notice from was Coffin Collectibles for Hell Witch. Damn, I ordered that a long time ago. Coffin. Yeah. So their Hell Witch was supposed to be fulfilled in May, but that got pushed to the fall. So that one's gonna be a while too. Oh, Clockwork Orange says got an email. Dang it, I didn't get an email, man. Miss Jones says that reminds me of those Stan Winston Realm of the Claw figures. Loki says at Clockwork Orange I missed the pre-order. Hopefully they'll have some on retail. I've been saving all my money for her. At Clockwork Orange, did you get the 2 little demon babies that she comes with? Like if you're one of the first 500? Uh, Loki says Filipinos trying to claim Sonny too. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was really weird. Like, Idiocracy came out, and all of a sudden, like, I got quite a few requests from Filipino people, and I was like, maybe it's just spam, but I'll add them. I need the fan base, and no, they're real people. Let's see. Loki says, I'd imagine you have good shots with her phone. Uh, they'll sell a toy con. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Yeah, they were like, oh, you want this? And I was like, yeah. And apparently people were getting mad that there was a delay, so they were asking if you wanted to keep your pre-order or not, which is kind of weird. I'm like, it's a pre-order. What do you expect? Let me see, where is that again? Yeah, this little weird thing. I still need to watch the cartoon. I still haven't seen the cartoon. But yeah, we'll be getting those. Actually, they're real people. No, I thought it was spam at first. So Miss Jones says I have the Saber fig. I just sent you pics. Okay, let me check that out. How's this not? See it around? See? Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. You know what these remind me of? The Warriors of the Animal Kingdom. Warriors of the Animal Kingdom. Animals of the Warrior Kingdom. Sparrow toys. It reminds me of Sparrow toys. There we go. So yeah, this would be cool with the Sparrow toys figures. And it looks dope though. I don't remember that line. Man, that one looks cool. But yeah, the other ones they remind me of Sparrow toys. Is it Warriors of the Animal Kingdom? I want to say that's what it sounds like. Animals of the Warrior Kingdom. It's like that's kind of like what he took inspiration from, I guess. I don't know. They look cool. I don't even remember which animals of the Warrior Kingdom that I pre-ordered. I know I pre-ordered some. I just don't remember which ones. Clockwork Orange says the comic is pretty dope too. Mark C says, remember the futuristic soldiers from Invincible Toys? Haven't heard any updates. He posted an update. Oh, where did he post it? Or did I get an email? I think I got an email of it. But yeah, he did. I actually hadn't heard anything from the Spiral Toys either. Let me see. Was it Invincible Toys? Invincible. Ooh. Uh, Miss Jones says the sculpts are cool, but the articulation is limited, like early McFarlane. Ugh, gross. Clockwork Orange send the link. There's a crossover comic. Crossover comic the artist did with Batman and Wolverine. Okay, I think I just saw that come through. Yeah, so from May 10th, attention platoon. Studios has been working hard getting our production samples ready. Below you can see a brief video of the production team pulling a set of the parts out of the molds. That's what I saw. So they did post an update. Yeah. This is the futuristic soldiers, combat soldiers from Lance. Not Lance. Is it Lance? I think it's Lance. From Invincible Toys. Why am I saying Lance? That's probably not his name. Hold on. Why the- Landon. Landon, my bad. In case he's watching, my bad, Landon. I called you Lance. Not at the museum. Batman, Wolverine, Tresse. Okay, man, that looks cool. All right, I'll check that out too. I'm supposed to be doing work tomorrow, but I'll have some stuff to check out instead. Miss Jones says, "Give me some legend style figs of the amalgam universe, like the Batman Wolverine mashup, Dark Law. Ooh, that would be cool." Marcus Z said, "Ooh, Marcus Z, I finally bought some supplies for casting, making figures. That's what's up, man." Actually, I was talking to this dude yesterday, and he was asking me if I would ever do like if I had ever had the desire to make my own figure. And I was like, it'd be cool. It would be cool to do. Um, I know it's hard work, so props to Marcus Yee. Hope to see something soon, man. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool to see, man. Marcus Yee says, and Mr. Jones, yes, man. I just want amalgam to happen again. I hope it's true that Marvel and DC will have a crossover in the near future. Ooh, man. Loki says Lance is a good name. Okay. It's just I'll take 6-inch Ultraverse figs. Prime Mantra, Prototype, Hardcase, Nightman. I know legal reasons as are why they can't get the comics or anything else. Uh, Nightman, is that from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Dayman, dude, they need to make a. I need man. Maybe I'll just make my own Dayman figure. Mark C says it's stressful. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I assume it is, dude. I mean, it's hard for me just to make digital content, so I can't even imagine how hard it is to make like physical something tangible you could touch. So yeah, props to you, man. Uh, I kind of like him without this big old fur thing. It's like do you want a hairy kitty or do you want a shaved kitty? It's all about preference, really. Miss Jones says Nightman had a live action TV series. I own DVD set. uh, Spider Man appeared in an episode. Man, Spider Man's everywhere. Spider Man pretty much makes his appearance wherever he can. And that's cool. I like that about him. Yeah. Let's see. It's back in. But yeah, man, Marcus G, keep us updated, man. I was talking to Landon one time. I remember his name. I was talking to Landon one time in Instagram chat, and he was saying that it's pretty stressful. It's like, it takes you hours to make a piece, and then it might be wrong. You got to make it all over again. So yeah, props to y'all. I think it's gonna take a lot of patience too. Mr. Jones says they played it off like it was dude at a costume party or something. Oh, that sucks. It wasn't the actual supposed to be. Well, it wasn't Spider-Man, but Mark's gonna make 6-inch figs based on all of us in the toy community. Oh man, that'd be so cool too. Well, that's why I told Charlemagne. So I was like, man, I go, all of your figures are based off my cousins. There's copyright violations right there. And he was like, dude, they all look like my cousins too. Marcus, he says, my last project was both successful and a fail. I've learned a lot. Wasted a lot of silicone though. That's what they said with the first breast implants too. So you're not alone, Marcus. See, sometimes it takes a lot of silicone to get it right. Ask the lady with size double M breasts. I think they're double M. Yeah, I think that's the size. Look, I used to read a lot of weird stuff, right? Well, actually, sometimes it was like news websites, and they're like, "Oh, new world record, biggest breast, double M." I'm like, hmm. Actually, at that point, it's pretty gross. Like, my apologies if there's a woman here that has like size K, L, or M breasts. It's just I don't know, it's too much at that point. And it's like, if you have them that size, why don't you just walk around topless? What's the purpose of getting them so people are like, oh, I wonder what they look like? Of course, I'm in Austin where women can walk around topless all they want. The Sunny Pig, let's see, Mark C says, uh, using resin is hard too. I think I've been mixing it wrong the entire time. Oh, that sucks, dude. Mr. Jones says the Sunny Figs didn't come packaged with Idiocracy on Blu-ray like Legends used to come with comics. Man, I've been waiting for them to put Idiocracy on Blu-ray. It was supposed to drop on Blu-ray. Uh, oh man, I want to say 2010 maybe. Like there was a place that had it up for pre-order, and I was like, "Yeah, put me down." And they're like, "All right." That store went out of business, and we still don't have Idiocracy on Blu-ray. So I'm glad they didn't take any money from me, but I would like Idiocracy on Blu-ray. Uh, Mr. Joe says, "Wait, women can walk around topless in Austin? I'll be there tomorrow." Yeah, I mean it's not illegal here. So as long as you're not touching yourself in a sexual manner, it's perfectly legal for a woman to walk around topless. Um, a photographer friend of mine, he actually shot a woman topless in front of the police station here in Austin, and he said that a lady complained to the officers that were standing there, and they were like, "It's a public property. He can shoot photos of her here if he wants." And she goes, "Well, make her put on a shirt." And he's all like, "It's not illegal. Like, can't do anything. They're not breaking the law." And so that lady got a weird lesson that day. But yeah, it's perfectly legal here in Austin. That's why I was really mad when all the women here in Austin were on Facebook like hashtag free the nipple. I'm like, you can. You just choose not to. I don't know if you understand that. Like, you're not really fighting for equal rights for women. You're ignoring a law that already allows you to do that here in Texas or here in Austin. Mark C says 6-inch figures of the Yeetiverse. Yeetiverse. Miss Jones says, "Oh wait, that means all women, even not so attractive ones." I rethink that. Yeah, Mark Z says he shot a woman. I was worried, really worried. Oh yeah. He photographed a woman. What's funny too, because like during South by Southwest, um, was it South by West? Yeah, I think it was during South by Southwest. There was a homeless lady who just took off her shirt and she was like, ah. Everybody was like, what? Like from Austin, we were like, what? Oh, come on. But other people like started snapping photos of her. I'm like, oh, okay, must be y'all first time here. We actually had a pedicab. I don't know if y'all know what a pedicab is. Um, a pedicab is basically a taxi driver that doesn't like you. No, a pedicab is a bicycle rickshaw slash carriage, I guess, combo. And one of the ladies, she was just actually doing pedicab topless during South by Southwest. And I was like, see, she gets it. Free the nipple. She gets it. Loki said, yeah, even those saggy grandmas, well, I take it back. I don't know if they're grandmas. They're usually homeless women, so they might be like 30 years old, but they look like 74 because of all the drug use and the sun. But yeah, even those. Uh, Mark Z says, thank you for the clarification. Didn't want this to be a church is gone wrong. Clock Gorgeous says, you gotta be fair, Loki. Yes, gotta be fair. Mark Z, she did what? Zombie noises. Y'all trying to traumatize Loki. This is an evil day for the horror chat. Oh man. I was at a taco place. It's a restaurant, taco restaurant, the other day, and they sell horchata in the fountain drinks. And there was a lady there. She tells her husband, "Oh look, honey, they sell horchata." And I was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Hey, lady, how would you like to be on my live stream?" No, but she said horchata. Loki says, "Queen of England looking like the royal sugar mama." Mr. Jones says, "Just looked it up. You weren't lying." I'm not lying, dude. Like we see the women who know the law and aren't afraid to go topless. They do it. If you go to Zilker Park here in Austin to Barton Springs Pool, sometimes the women will be out there just topless sunbathing because they can. We have a nude beach here too, here in Austin, because why not, right? Because we're in Austin. It's called Hippie Hollow. So if you want to tan everything, come down to Austin. We don't care. I don't know. Ain't trying to see no natural National Geographic. Mark C says, "Whore chat." Ugh. It's a very normal response from any sane person if they approach this chat. That's true. It's very true. I wonder if Hasbro sent Dan Yoon here last week. They were like, Dan Yoon, go to the whore chat. And that was his response. Whore chat, ugh. And he popped in. No. Now, shout out to the Hasbro folks. Even Ryan Ting commented. I posted on Twitter a green anole, and Ryan Ting commented on it. Let's see. Mr. Jones says, "Hey, you got a beach in Austin, you know, ocean." Because saying nude beach sounds cooler than saying we have a nude lake. But technically, that's more accurate. We have a nude lake here in Austin. Mark Z says we're all whores up in here. I told my wife, I was like, "Yeah, it's called the whore chat." She was like, "That's don't do that." And I was like, "It's already done. I can't take it back at this point. There's no way. I'm not I'm not Puff Daddy. I can't change my name just because I break up with J Lo." I think that's when he changed, right? From Puff Daddy to, was it P Diddy? P Diddy at the point. But yeah, I told her, I was like, can't change it. It's not gonna happen. It's like we're the hashtag Girth Gang. We got the whore chat going. It's not gonna change. Uh, Mr. Jones, you're gonna get a combo of both, man. Um, Like who said it was a clockwork orgy? So we don't discriminate. Yeah, we gotta be fair. Gotta be fair. You're gonna see them all. Uh, Marcus, this is why you bring Diddy into this. I'm just saying, man. I can't just change up names like that. Like, it doesn't work for me. I can't be like, yo, this is my new name. And they're like, we don't agree. We're gonna call you the old name. No, this is my new name. Take that, take that. Like, I can't do it. I just gotta I told her I was like, it just happened. So that's where we're now. The whore chat. Man, what is this head? Found this random female head. I don't have a clue where it's from. Maybe Halo? That's probably Halo. Mr. Jones says, I'm gonna have to be myself and be honest. When I see something I don't like, I'm pretty blunt, no filter. Hey, that's alright, man. Happens. You could, we see it a lot. In fact, downtown in Austin, there's a guy who rides a bicycle wearing nothing but a G string. And people say stuff, but it's like, that's what happens. We're here in Austin. Things don't things go differently here, I should say. But yeah, if you want to, South by Southwest, it happens a lot, or just downtown Austin, really, or our nude lake, or Barton Springs Pool. And it's funny too because it's like Austinites really don't care. Like we're like, oh, okay. But like out of towners will stop and stare and say stuff and point, and they get all mad. I'm like, why'd you do it then? It's like if I if I wore a t-shirt, I cut out my nipples, people are gonna stare. I can't get mad at them for staring. It's something different. Marcy says, y'all are just that free down in Texas, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. They're like, you can carry a gun wherever you want. Also, women can go topless. And they're like, yeah. Maybe that's why all the Californians are moving here. And then they're opting to not go topless. They're like, no, no, no. I like that it's an option. It's not necessarily what I'm going for right now, but I like that it's an option. Geez. Your new album, Kendrick's gonna have some competition. Exactly. Right there. Miss Jones says, G string? Nah, flat out, yo. Where your pants at? Get your booty airing out. Got your booty airing out all over town. Ain't nobody trying to smell that. Well, it's not that uncommon though. Like he's not even the only person I've seen do that. He just does it like all the time. But other people do it. I've only done it on, weekends. But no, I'm just kidding. I don't own a bike. Let's see. So we should do that. Mr. Jones, you're gonna have to come down here with Screw Toys, and we'll just have a G-string bike ride through downtown. And I'll point out all the topless women for you. But like homeless ladies, they're topless way too often, and it's not illegal. So you just gotta, like, I don't know why they're so dirty. Why are they so dirty? Have you had your shirt off for 8 days? I don't get it. Uh, Mr. Jones ain't coming on our G-string bike ride, man. Gonna have to come up with some other activity since the G-string bike ride is now out of the question. Marcus E says, "See, in Boston, we don't." That's so weird. Well, I take it back. It is weird because the model for Austin is keep Austin weird. Um, it's just old bitter people like me, and there's the young folks from out of town who are just clueless. Yeah, like to get used to what we have down here is it. Yeah, it could take some getting used to. That's for certain. Uh, but like I said, people like seeing it because it's different. It's out of the ordinary. So got this pickaxe from Fortnite. I can't remember. I think it came with that pirate guy. Like I've been waiting for Nemo's crew, so I've been buying aquatic themed action figures, and I have done absolutely nothing with those figures that I keep buying. But they're usually Fortnite. Fortnite has themed figures. I think it came with him. Of course, a Ross find, because which I never found any of those retro line. Is it retro line? Yeah, from Marvel Legends. Never once found one. I did find the Abomination wave though, but never that line. Which I would like to have got Hawkeye, Vision, Black Panther would have been cool to get from there as well. Pizza Spidey, because I like the little slice of pizza. Yeah, does anybody actually like collect Fortnite, like seriously collect Fortnite figures? I feel like most people just get them for the accessories. Mr. Jones says it's not that far from me. I just hate going anywhere that takes longer than 15 minutes to get to. Yeah, Houston's not that far. What, 2 hours maybe, if that. See, I bought this figure. Well, one for the pirate aspect. I think he came with this too, though. Little propane tank. And I was like, $9.99, can't beat that. Mark C says you get any of the Black Panther Legacy Collection re-releases. I believe I'm waiting for M'Baku because I don't have his arm. So I'm not gonna pay $40 for just the arm. So I might as well get the whole figure again. So I'm gonna get M'Baku though. Mr. Jones says I collect Fortnite figs but don't play the game. I haven't played it in quite some time. But for the accessories that they come with, I will pick up the figure if it's cheap. And if it's at Ross, definitely pick it up. Or Dee Dee's discount. I think this one came from Dee Dee's discount. And they get them like 5 months after they release in the regular store, like a Target and stuff. Oh man. I was looking for the Murder Hornets knife. Murder Hornet here. I like this figure too a lot. Actually, I don't know if it's just because of the wings, but I like it better than the regular Krieg. And I did not purchase the was it red and white pack? Yeah, I didn't purchase that one. But I couldn't pass up this Murder Hornet. Mark C says I want to get Killmonger. I just wish Mafex made one. Oh. Yeah, I got the Killmonger in his, I guess, combat clothes, and then the suited body one as well. So I was like, nah, I don't need that one. Ms. Jones says, yeah, I'm 135 miles from Austin. Oh, that's not bad. Yen says I bought almost all of the 6-inch Fortnite figs. No real connections to the line, fun designs, but I always like to use them for fodder. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean they're okay. I just don't like that. Sometimes they don't seem to scale well with each other. Like you have this pirate guy, you have this scuba guy. That's all fine and dandy, but like his head. Well, see, his head is this size versus this pirate is a lot smaller. I know it's probably because he has like skin and meat on his head, but still, I think they should look a little bit better together than what they do. This actually, I think, was the piece that I bought that pirate for. That's the other thing. I don't pay attention close enough, so I always forget which figures have what stuff. But I got this for Nemo because I was like, he needs a steering wheel, a boat steering wheel. I'm not sure what you would classify that as, but I thought it'd make a cool prop for him. Probably not holding his hand, probably just leaning somewhere. But I have so many plans for that Nemo figure that I've never executed. One day though, one day it's gonna happen. What else did I get? What else did I get? Anything else? Oh, I got a Alexa Bliss from the Wrestling the Ultimates the WW Ultimates. I don't know that I like her that much. I might be out of that line at this point because I got the Undertaker. He was a terrible figure. Like I picked up The Rock, Stone Cold, and John Cena. Loved them. Thought they were amazing. I was like, I need to pick up the Ultimates figures. Picked up the Undertaker and Kane. Still haven't unboxed Kane, but the Undertaker was horribly underwhelming. And then I picked up Alexa Bliss as well. Yen says that pirate came with the propane tank. I don't know. Let me check. I think that Jonesy figure might have came with it. Fortnite figure. Okay, the pirate did. He actually came with the propane tank and the little steering wheel. So yeah, he came with both of them. And like I said, I think I got him for like $9.99. Yeah, propane tank and the wheel and the octopus, whatever this thing is, pickaxe. And yeah, that's what he came with. Now that Jonesy dude, the scuba diver guy, I remember one of his. Well, I got him because he's a scuba guy, but he came with these two knives, and I was like, "Ooh, these are pretty dope too." They're similar to the one that Meowscles comes with. I think I like those better. Yeah, what are we at? 244. All right. I guess let me see. Yen says the accessories are great with Jazzwares. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm kind of upset that Hasbro took over the line because they don't package as much in there with them. Um, the McFarlane ones were also kind of terrible. Mark C says I want those knives. Yeah, man. These come with this Jonesy scuba diver figure, which I was like, I don't remember this guy from the game, but these knives are pretty legit, man. Show you how they fit in his hand real quick. Yeah, why the scuba diver would need these knives, I have no idea. But they are pretty cool looking. Chandler says you mentioned a lot with hating that Taker fig, but on the default head hair sitting up high for the coat. What else don't you like about it? See, hating the Taker fig. Oh, the Undertaker. Where's he at? Where's he at? He's right here. So let me start with what I do like about him. I like that head. I like that head sculpt right there. Like that head sculpt is dope. But this is what I hated. So I get it. You could pull his arms off for his jacket, but I mean, his arms, they're just so weak. And then when you put the jacket on, it like hinders everything at that point. But I was trying to pose him with other figures, and his arms kept falling down every time I try to pose him. So I don't know if it's just because of the fact that his arms come out for the jacket. If that's why they do that. And like I said, I haven't opened up Kane yet, but yeah, this one I was just like I was disappointed in. Cause then he put this jacket on. I think I have to have his other head with him. Oh, let me see. There you go. So I take the head off. But yeah, the head doesn't sit right with this coat, which sucks. But and then you can't even use this head with this coat on that I've been able to figure out. So maybe I could do it. Hold on, Chandler. I'm gonna try to figure this out right here on this live stream. Mr. Jones says, y'all remember that Luchadores show? It was like Power Rangers that was on the air. Fox Kid. Yeah. Los Luchadores, yeah. I never got into it, but I do remember that was there. It's like when they gonna bring up VR Troopers? What's the other one? Beetleborgs? Chandler says, did every figure mention is at arm's reach? Those magic Santa bags. Yeah, I know it's wild how that works out. Like usually everything I had to get up for Purplore, but a lot of stuff is like within my reach because I mess with this stuff a lot. All right, let's see. Yep, see this head ain't gonna work for it. Does it? Oh, maybe I'll get it to work. But yeah, I think it's because the arms are able to be removed that they're not as tight. That's like my biggest complaint with it. And then yeah, like I said, this coat is pretty much not usable with this head. And this is the head that I prefer. So take that back off. Like I said, I do gotta open up that Kane figure though before I just write them all off. The Alexa Bliss figure is kind of cool, kind of plain. She comes with some cool soft goods though. There we go. Mr. Jones says, from my understanding, Hasbro got all of that. Los Luchadores. Man, they should do something with those. But yeah, and like he's just overall he's a loose figure. I mean, look how easily I can move his leg, his boot. And like I said, when you have the other ones, the Stone Cold, Rock, and John Cena with tight joints and everything, this figure's just underwhelming. Which sucks because he lives near Austin. So I just keep him in my pocket at all times in case I see him. Be like, sign this, dude. Hey, here's a silver marker. Ms. Jones says, but there's some rights issues, I think, with the Juco B Fighter, Beetleborgs, and all three shows that were used to make VR Troopers. And I know they can't even touch Masked Rider. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget that the way those shows are made, the clearance must be ridiculous to try to get stuff like merch made from them. But yeah, I mean, uh, so like one of my cousins, my sister was big with VR Troopers, and one of my cousins was all about Beetleborgs. And I was like, man, all right. I was like, y'all know this is Power Rangers knockoff. Like, y'all fully aware of that, right? Y'all are smart enough. They're like, yeah, it's still better. I was like, I'm sorry. Dude, they have Amy Jo Johnson on their roster. No, they don't. All right. Power Rangers gonna take the cake still. Marcus is, oh man, Beetleborgs and VR Troopers. Yeah, VR Troopers is coming on in the morning before school. So that's why I'd watch it. Well, catch it occasionally. But yeah, I was like, Pink Ranger. She's gonna be the one. So she was always the deciding factor when people would ask me which one I like better. I was like, Pink Ranger. Dang, I just realized that Captain Nemo's earring is not molded to the body or to the head. I just moved it with my hand. Thought I broke it. Y'all see that? See that? Right there. Moving. It's pretty good detail that I just dropped. And where'd it go? I'm always afraid when I drop something, I'm gonna roll my chair right over it and destroy it. There we go. Just want to see what he looks like. Man, his tank head don't fit. Thought it would worked. Mark C said I got some Beetleborgs off of eBay, and I had some VR troopers from my brothers when they were younger. Billy was my favorite growing up. You know, I liked Jason, but Kimberly, she was the one that got my attention. Mr. Jones says I always laugh at people who call Power Rangers Voltron knockoff when Toei, I never know how to say that. Did all of it. The anime that we used for Voltron and Sentai were used for Power Rangers. I mean, it's a smart idea. I saw a show on how they did all that, and I was like, that's a kind of a brilliant way to make a show. You got most of the material already there. You're good to go. See, like what was it Kung Pao? We mentioned that before. Answer the Fist, how he used the old footage from other movies. Same concept. Just gotta buy the rights and do what you want. I would actually like to have seen him do more movies like that. I think that would have been cool. As a kid, I thought Jason sounded funny, and then I realized he sounded like Sylvester Stallone. Man, when I read that story that the Red Ranger had murdered his roommate with the samurai sword, at first I thought it was Jason. I was like, dang it, man. I was like, it must have been the bath salts. But it turned out to be one of the other seasons Red Rangers. I was like, all right, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. As long as it wasn't the one from my childhood. Let's see. At this point, I'm just like grabbing all kinds of figures around me. Wee 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 wee. Miss Jones. Oh, wild force red. Was that the one? Stabbed his roommate. Like, man, how do you? I don't know. That's crazy. Like, why y'all playing with the samurai swords, anyways? Ooh, look at that one. In case my electricity goes out, grab my Batman. If I can figure out, there we go. I made a photo with this Batman, and then I never posted it. Maybe I'll post it tonight. Shadow says it's nuts. Hasbro still haven't made Beetleborg and VR Trooper figs. The same thing with catching them before school. Are people even clamoring for those figs? I don't think so. Mark C says, I think that actor got out of jail recently. What? And ironically, I grew up on his season. It was Wild Force. Ms. Jones says, also, Time Force Blue sexually harasses young girls at cons. What? It was revealed by someone online a few days ago. Dang. Yeah, man. It's like, if you're, I mean, I guess celebrities think they're untouchable. They could do whatever they want because they have that celebrity status. But man, you gotta still respect people the right way. And yeah, don't be sexually harassing people. That's my PSA for today. Uh, yeah, people are clamoring for the Beetleborg and VR Trooper figs. I'm gonna check prices real quick. I'm not saying I don't believe you, Mr. Jones. I find the whole thing unbelievable. Let's see, we'll go with VR Troopers first. VR Troopers. God dang, $71. Oh, season 2, volume 1. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're charging $33 for 4 of them. Terrible articulation. If they even have articulation, they look kind of bad. Beetleborgs. Oop, not that. Oh man, the Beetleborgs Astral Sword. Someone's asking $300 for this. Man. Let's see. Yeah, because SHF Figuarts B Fighters Beetleborgs ain't cheap. Well, I think it's funny that this person is asking for $199 for this figure, or you can get it from this guy open for $24. Man, it looks like they're all over the place in the prices. It's pretty interesting. Man. The Metal Heroes VR Troopers figs ain't cheap either, so a $25 version is desired. I mean, it would be cool. I'm sure a lot of people remember that nostalgia from them. Let's see. All right, so we're about to hit 3 hours. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Mark Z says, I want to get the green Beetleborg and the black Beetleborg for some Power Rangers anniversary fights. Ooh. They did a crossover. Did they do no, VR Troopers did a crossover. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will try to I'm trying to record Zangief tomorrow. Um, let's see. Ms. Jones says not out those SHF. People want $20. Oh, $20 versions of SHF. Like the Naruto and Dragon Ball. Oh, those would be cool too. Chopper said Mr. Jones are the Metal Heroes of them the same as the little 2-inch Marvel ones. It's forever red anniversary to use the suits. Oh, cool. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm gonna try to get I'm trying to get that Zangief review done, and the Moon Knight, not Moon Knight, Mr. Knight. For y'all viewing pleasure, for all three of y'all to check out. But I do appreciate y'all for stopping through. Uh, uh Horchat forever. Hashtag Girth Gang. Well booty. Booty mold. I'm glad we got booty mold out of this. That didn't sound right either. But let's see. Mark Z says this was a good one, Sonny and crew. Hook 'em horns. Well booty. But I do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again, and we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great night.